Let's bring in our chief White House correspondent, John Carl. He's in Brussels with the president right now. Any reaction from the White House to this incident, John? They were fighting pretty hard for John Forte.
No reaction. The vice president has been to Montana to campaign for him. And I've got to tell you, George, I know Ben Jacobs. He covers the White House. He covered the Trump campaign. He's a solid reporter. And regardless of that, it's shocking to hear somebody get assaulted like that. It gets pretty dicey out there at some of these events, as you know, with the press often portrayed as an enemy. But you don't really expect to see a situation where a reporter is assaulted or allegedly assaulted by somebody he's actually trying to cover.
Yeah, it is kind of shocking. Meanwhile, on the underlying issue of the Congressional Budget Office analysis of the House health care plan, pretty close to what the original analysis was. Again, the White House taking it on?
You know, the White House has been downplaying CBO analysis from the start, so we haven't heard directly response to this yet. I am sure they will say that CBO is just not right on this. But this is a devastating analysis, not just because of the 23 million that CBO estimates will lose their health coverage over the next 10 years, but it projects that premiums will rise over the next 2 years, and that not everybody with pre-existing conditions will be able to get health insurance. And that has been a fundamental promise that the president has made, the president himself has made over and over again.
Meantime, John, you guys are in Brussels today, new phase of this trip. The president meeting with a series of European leaders today.
Meeting with Angela Merkel, who, by the way, just a short while ago, met with Barack Obama, who's visiting Germany. That will be an interesting meeting. Also, the newly elected president of France, Macron, will be meeting with him with an agenda that is very similar to the agenda that the Pope actually had, that the Vatican had, which is urging the president not to drop out of the Paris Climate Accord. That is something that all of our NATO partners are a party to, and it is next meeting with the G7 in Italy, also something that virtually all of our allies are a part of, and they don't want Donald Trump to pull America out of it.
Big debate inside the White House what to do with that as well. John Carl, thanks very much.